Was good, everybody. I finally did it. I finally fixed my mobile issues, my mobile security stuff. And I set it up so that my security is better than ever. Alright, well, let me get everything going. So I gotta get IG. What's going on here? Let's see. Just a bunch of women showing their kids. See, I thought I had to like change my cell phone to get everything working good again, but turns out that's not the case. It costs a little bit of money, but I was able to fix everything up, which is great. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Loading complete. I wanted to get my old phone number back, but because I didn't properly set up the old number, that's why I had to deal with all of this to begin with. I think someone managed to use my service inappropriately. I'm gonna have to check my... Let me check right now. Because it was a 611-611. Alright, let's see. I was able to set everything up. So this 611 was legit. So that means that something happened 2 weeks ago to my account, and that's why I'm dealing with all of this shit. It's unfortunate, but hey. The number I really miss isn't the one I just pawned off. The number I miss is the one that I had for 8 years. But I had to like sacrifice because H20 was fucking up. The day I can get that number back, oh man, I'm gonna be a real happy camper. Which... probably not ever, but... let me see. There's something I needed to do. I kind of woke up today with like a full charge, even after coming back from my little adventure, but it's not good enough. I got a full... well, I also have to bite the bullet and make some of those sacrifices. I wasn't willing to part with my old number and my old data, but now I had to do it, so... seems like every year I have to like part ways with something that was like a part of my identity for a long time, but... what else can I say? What else can I do? Search for kitten's owner. feel like there was something I needed to do, but hey, if I'm not out here doing it, then that's fine. I had to also like let my pops know that pill needs to be. The bill got paid and I got my new number. I gotta advise him every now and then to stop doing everything with cash only, because that doesn't leave a money trail and makes complications like this annoying as hell. Okay, so you guys want me to just post up in the bus. In response to that, I'm gonna head over here and do a little bit of grinding, some obligatory stuff. And me and H20, we had such a good thing going. All of that kind of went out the window. But hey, I was able to get my service working again, and have some preventative measures. Oh, those are measures that could also end up fucking me over in the long run too, because I'm verified, but that means that there's more information on me too, so it's a double-edged sword. I plan on reading Boruto today, because I've read the spoilers on the next chapter, but I haven't really actually seen the chapters myself, so I don't know whether it's nasty with it or not. What I noticed about Boruto though is that if you know the spoilers, you kind of have a barometer as to whether or not the chapter is good for you anyway. With One Piece, you never really know. The description can make things sound super interesting, but in reality it's bland as hell. All I really gotta say is that One Piece is finally doing good. I like what One Piece has been doing with Law versus Blackbeard. In past One Piece, that would be a fight that would be mostly off-screen, but now we're actually seeing the fight properly showcased to us. I think that's amazing. I was also able to get like all the residual like security issues I had with my old sim out the way, because I did make some mistakes trying to, you know, verify my old sim to see if I can get my service back. I couldn't, but yesterday I learned that, you know, the reason I didn't have that service was because I was fucking up. That message that I got from someone kind of like changing my thing, that was not like a fake message like some people said. I've been getting a lot of mixed messages lately from people I've been looking for advice on this shit. They've just been like, some of the stuff they've been saying is wrong and some of it is like true. It wasn't until yesterday that I got the definitive truth on the matter, and it took a bit of struggle. It took a bit of actually, I actually did have to like authenticate the sim even though it was terminated, the number and service and everything, just so I can proceed forward with the conversation and get someone who can actually tell me, hey, this is why that old number got fucked with. But anyway, Boruto, yeah, I was just like, I was not impressed by what I read of the spoilers. One Piece, on the other hand, come on, we're getting info on Bonnie, we're getting info on Kuma, Vegapunk, we're on a new Sky Island, so we might end up spotting Uroge, or Uruge. I don't know how his name is pronounced, but are they going with like Japanese or French? It'd be nice if there was like a block button. So, my friend, the one I've been streaming Final Fantasy X-2 and going on her channel to do like 10 runs that won't be saved anytime soon with, she's under the weather, so I think the two of us plan on like doing a platinum run on every game we mutually have, but I think all of that is cool. What really burns her up inside and gets her passions going is speedrunning though, so I've been trying to help her with that. You know what, let's do it. Like, I was thinking that this One Piece arc was going to be on the chill side. It's not chill. This is a completely different One Piece than the One Piece we've had all these years back. If anything, I would say it's like right up there with East Blue as my favorite saga so far. In terms of like things that involve characters we actually give a shit about, like Shanks is a character a lot of us really like, even though he's only like makes cameos. Like the cameo characters are like the ones we actually give a shit about. Now we're seeing Blackbeard, we're seeing Law utilized in an interesting way. All this stuff with Kuma, Shanks, Akainu. It's like when you see Ace. Ace, every time he was on the screen, it was hype. So Marineford Summit War Saga was just similarly on that elevated level. I'm just glad I didn't have to like spend money on a new device. That would have been ridiculous. Because when I tried to like make the application in the past, it said that I needed a better device, and it turns out no, I didn't. My device was just, you know, suspended. Someone said I needed a chip because Verizon purchased TracFone, which is like the meta, like, federation of carriers, which one of them I use. Oh man, that's ridiculous. I was talking about like 5 things at once, but got a lot of that shit on my mind. Berserk as well, man. Like, some people don't like how Koji Mori seemed to like regress Farnese's character to where she's self-deprecating and has an inferiority complex. But and I actually really like the direction that they did with fucking Roderick. Where Roderick is like, hey yo, Guts, man, come in, don't do anything stupid now, because he was fucking in his feelings about his sword not being able to cut through Griffith. Which is good that it didn't cut through Griffith, because it would have meant cutting through his own son. But again, maybe Guts isn't making that connection. He knows that Griffith is using the vessel of the Moonlit Child, but he doesn't quite realize that the Moonlit Child is his kid, that little spawn that was following him in the Black Swordsman arc and Conviction. But I guess, you know, he believed in his sword. It's the only thing that he could count on in many situations, and he feels it let him down. So that's kind of interesting. Hopefully Farnese is still like a badass magic user, and they're not just gonna relegate her to back burner, because she was ultra handy in Fantasia in general. I mean, this is the end of the saga. They just needed 6 wrap-up chapters. It probably would have taken a few more years if it was with Kentaro. You know, the pandemic made him a bit more consistent with how he timed these chapter releases. I guess because his staff are trained after that Hermaphrodite Shota manga. Yeah, get them both. Let's see what that does for you. I need to look that up because I was following that series back in the day, and I might actually like be invested in it after Berserk comes to an end. I guess it shows how much Kentaro rubbed off on his staff that they want to like make a story about like a little androgynous kid who's like part deity or something of that nature. With Shota guts. Ah man, that's crazy. Okay. Our new setup is mighty fine for field encounters at least. So let's head back. Dudanki, that was it. I kind of did word association with Durarara and like, okay, that's what it was. Dudanki I might hop onto if they ride that wave after Burke is done, but Burke is going to enter a little hiatus, which is the equivalent of Kentaro when he's on his BS. DBS is still in hiatus, man. I don't know how to feel about that. And with all the interviews pertaining to Final Fantasy 16, the new trailer we saw, that kind of the big cheeses of every nation and essentially the main cast. I gotta say, it's called the first trailer was Dominance, and it was Awakening, and this is I already forgot the name of this one though. The point is, I didn't really. It changed my mind about a lot of things in terms of Final Fantasy 16, which in some ways I consider a good thing that I changed my mind on those things. A point of contention for me back in the day was that I thought it was kind of samey, but now I realize, no, this is basically a modern medieval tale like Game of Thrones, where they have like these political themes that it doesn't sound like anything like medieval politics. I guess it has the feudal serfdom structure, but this is very much thinly veiled modern geopolitics, both like an ethnically homogenous universe, essentially, and it kind of has elements of Naruto, where you got these guys with spirits sealed inside them that are, their lives are at risk and they're ostracized because of it, and they're, you know, analogous to nuclear bombs. Powers, that's what they were called, the Jinchuriki. Alright, I had to tell my moms that they opened a new fast food eatery around my area, around our area. So I kind of dig what they're doing now, because I find that to be unique. Because we see those type of fantasy stories all the time, but what I noticed with Final Fantasy is that it tends to favor, when it has futuristic settings, to feel a little more medieval and I guess middle-aged, whereas this is like, okay, we're reversing it. These are modern as shit, but the setting is medieval, just like what everyone else is into nowadays. I think there's going to be some uniqueness to that, and they're not doing open world anymore, but it's not linear hallway stuff like 10 and 13, especially 13. So all of that might be good. It's just everything else I'm not really fond of. That's not your friend, you're fucking her, man. Well, you wanna fuck her. I shouldn't say that. Your brother was fucking her. You do realize they're making Randy horny. I've learned this from personal experience. Nobody is more attracted to your girlfriend than your friend. In this case, he's trying to smash her. This is something that someone's confessed to me, because I do that erotic hypnosis stuff, and I'm always putting people under and like helping them with their fantasies. If they have a friend who has a girlfriend, that is their biggest like crush. Heavy limerence. I know one of my favorite LPers, Triple 0096, also has a hospital phobia. When he's in one, his blood pressure actually goes crazy high. I love the way her voice actress delivers her lines. Like, there's a slight tremble in her voice. Like, how would you be able to pull that off with the English? I know some people who can do that shit pretty well, but unconsciously. I'm not gonna tell you the name of the restaurant that like opened up the fast food joint, because I ain't trying to dox myself. After this identity issue I've been dealing with for the past 2 weeks, I think I'm good with that.
Lloyd, 10分後に来るんじゃなかった。俺に言われても、しかし妙だな。さすがに遅すぎる気が。やっぱり来てないよな。困ったな。本当にどうしたんだろう。こっちから通信入れても何の返事もないし。どうかしたんですか？
ずいぶんバスが遅れてるみたいですけど。
いや、何かトラブルが起こったみたいでして、一度バスの運転手から途中でプツリと切れてしまって応答がなくなってしまったんだ。それって
トラブルの
ところで兄さんどこの人なんだ？
僕はクロスベル市交通課の者です。一応自治州で警備隊に連絡するの。みんないいか？
これも巡り合わせだろう。
I hate line deliveries when they like delay speaking for a while. I get that it's natural, but usually when you're a voice actor, you operate on a click, so they actually pause after the click to make it more organic, and there's like a slight quiet interjection there. But it just messes with my OCD because I just want to skip through this shit. But still like hear her voice. Your community police, protect and serve type police, positive PR police.
そうか。それならよろしく頼むよ。なんだったら遊撃士の応援でも頼んでおくかい？いや、多分大丈夫だと思い。みんな行こう。おうよ。
了解です。
Alright, so... Yeah, they all want to get to the hospital, so it makes sense that they're saying similar shit. Let me see if there's anything I missed out here. Receptionist friend. Yeah, I actually did pretty well for myself 2 days ago, so let's just keep going. What type of track is this? It's like so like unharmful. There's no bite to it. Oh shit. But that melody is kind of clean. Let's go hard. Honestly, I don't think anything's wrong with Guts' sword. It's just, I guess he believes that he could always just rely on cutting his way through all his problems, and he realized that's not really the case. I mean, he was basically in base during all of that, so... It just feels more like a character regression. As I've said before, I don't think if Miura was involved with Berserk that he would have necessarily had Guts freak out like that and try to attack him. Especially if he were able to pull two together that, oh shit, this guy is using the body of my son. This guy worked so hard to get his wife back. Or not his wife, his girl, Casca. You think he's gonna try to get his son killed up? Now that he has a chance to get that opportunity back. It just seems ridiculous to me. Okay, let's see. Craft. Anything with impede on it? Nice. Okay, so craft. Chidori! Chidori! Okay, a little bit of an AT delay. There you go. Alright.
よしもう大丈
We
夫
turn that around. Iku, like, I'm coming. Alright. But she's not orgasming, she's just like about to run their fade.
いやいやよっしゃはっ
行きます行きますタ
俺の番だなせいディアこれが俺たちの力だそこだ
任せて
任せてくれいやはっ
さてとドライブ開始
行くぜ俺の番だな
さてとそこ
行くぞ
Okay, so that canceled the art being put in confused.
いやディア
私の番ですタさてとそこ
甘んじてろ行くぞせいはった任せてくれいやディア任せろぜ
さてと
That's right, automatically heal his ass. Go for him.
ありがとう
Oh shit, you clapped one of your own.
いやディア俺の番だなぜ
私の番ですそこです
行くぞせいとよし し、もう大丈夫だ。
Alright, let's see.
よっしゃ、畳みかけるぞ。チャンスだ。よし、畳みかけるぞ。はい。おう。
私の番です。そこです。
行くぜ。
任せて。そこ。さてと。
任せてくれ。やっはっ。俺の番だな。ま、こんなもんかね。行くぞ。せいはっ。おっしゃー。ぜい。
さてと。
俺の番だな。
Get his ass.
はい。
任せろ。
さてと。
Fuck.
お返しよ。
She literally said, weave! Boom, boom, boom.
せいと。
はい。
Get some health back. It's free.
ま、こんなもんかね。
そこです。
よーし、一気に行くぞ。
みんな行くわよ。
はいさあ。
オッケーです。
任せてくれ。えいはっ。よし、もう大丈夫だ。
Okay, cool. So coral ring. What's over here? That reminds me of Cold Steel 3 and 4, where you just had these like dungeons. Mint drop. Is there anything on the floor around here? Let me check. It's good. Ariola, let's go. You can't do shit no more. Okay, that didn't do what I thought it would. I'll just use a regular tier. See, those are still good enough. We're not quite at the level where I would need something more than a tier spell. A level 1 heal, essentially. Which is good, because the newer Final Fantasy games, you need your level 2s ASAP. Okay, we got some kosher salt. Nothing on the floor. I need to get at least some more EP. Go ahead, try to recover. You're just delaying the ass beating. Okay, so that probably just stops you from being able to do crafts and shit like that.
行きます。
俺の番だな。
Weave! Boom, boom, boom!
データ収集終了しました。
Okay, got your list.
任せて。
俺の番だな。やっや
行くぜ。
ぜ
チャンスです。皆さんお願いします。さてと、なんとかなったわね。
Some peppers, that's good for capsaicin.
やっぱりよ。なんでこんな時に魔獣が。エイドスよ、どうかお守りください。
Okay, that was an interesting reference.
大丈夫ですか。
It's no bra moment line, but I think it's acceptable given its
あんたらは
date and how connected to modern vernacular it
警察の
is.
ものです。
撃退すから中に。
Okay, you're gonna smack the shit out. Damn!
よし。
Alright, if I miss.
行きます。エニグマ駆動。さてと。
Alright, we don't have anything that restores 80%. I guess I never bought some. Alright, let's see. Strength +5. La Forte.
やあ。
ありがとう。
Alright, that's not that bad. So, efficacy. Okay, weave that shit. Alright, arts. Crust.
任せて。
行くぜ。
Let's see. Let me see. Alright, cool, cool.
行くぞ。
私の番です。ガンナーモード起動します。オーバルドライバー出力最大。エーテルバスター。
Yeah, just blow your load.
行くぜ。
Impede.
させるか。
さてと。
That's right, do your best, man.
俺の番だな。
Alright, Cures faint, poison. Alright.
おお、いけるじゃん。
はい。
That would have probably been handy and dandy for... Let's get you spread out. This guy usually hits pretty hard with this. Alright. Salamander. Just get all the asses like that.
ありがとう。
Alright, let's see. Art. Support. Crest. Okay, I'll go for you, because... Craft, salamander... It's got a little bit of a delay. So, what craft do I got? Can't do any crafts. Let's see if the efficacy being at 190 means he's more resistant to it or he takes more damage. Like it's highly ethical, efficient, effective, actually. Genetics of words can be kind of tricky. Let's see, Holy Bullet. Is that targeting? Okay, that's targeting both of them. Alright, let's see. Arts. We don't got MP for anything. We have Beam Saber. I suppose that'll do. Ooh, badass. Alright. I mean, it sort of packed the punch. Alright. So, down would have probably helped out. Soul Blur. Crafts. Okay, that ended up actually helping me, the fact that I missed, because now I got a little bit more CP. Let me try to get a pincer thing going. Bring out the shoddy. Ooh, got your ass. Alright. Finish off with a salamander. Craft, triple burst, holy bullet. Alright, you're about to finish him off. Just don't land a crit on Tio-chan and we'll be straight. That would have probably been a challenge in Nightmare mode. Like, I would have had to use Chrono down. But for what it's worth, that was not that hard. Yeah, you were saying the equivalent of Jesus take the wheel, just change the designated deity, or in this case, swapped out a prophet for a deity. The communicator probably would have helped him get some backup, and maybe the EMF would have made them avoid the vehicle. Because Ario is gonna make the save. Alright, this is probably gonna lead to like one of those multiple choice questions. Oh shit! Sora no Kiseki, guys. But I don't think they were here in the... I'm not gonna get into that, but... So how would this have played out at a counterfactual point? That's what I'm curious about. At a counterfactual, who survives this? It would have probably been some other bracers instead.
エステル、大丈夫かい？
私は別に。なんとかヨシアの切り込みのタイミングを作れてよ。それはそうと。もしかして。
Enami has a weird way of designing Estelle.
南口のところで交通課の人から話を。
ああ、その君たちは。
いきなり現れて混乱させちゃったみたいね。はじめまして。私はエステル・ブライトよ。
僕はヨシュアという遊撃士協会クロスベル支部に正式配属になったばかりです。
So you're not gonna give a last name, Bright, Astray?
やっぱり遊撃士か。自分たちはクロスベル警察特務支援課に所属するものです。危ないところをありがとう。
いいって、あなたたちも結構やりそうだし余計なお世話かな。
いや、正直危ないところだったよ。俺はロイド・バニングスだ。
はじめまして、エリー・マクダエルです。
うっす、ランディ・オルランドだ。
ティオ・プラトーです。ロイドさんにエリーさんにランディさんにティオちゃん。あれ、ティオにロイドって
ちょっと面白いグ
私たちの名前がごめんちょうど知り合いにティオとロイドさんがいたから面白い偶然だなって。もちろん全然似てないけどね。
はあ、そういえば動力バスの方はどうです？どうやらエンジントラブルを起こしているみたいですけど。
That's a super fictional fantasy world discussion. Normally, if you know a Tio and a Lloyd in another country, that doesn't really mean much for you. But I guess in the fiction, names are all mostly unique signifiers of identification. All of a sudden, it does matter.
そのよかったらひょっとしたらなんとか修理できるかもしれない。
お、本当か？
そういえばヨシア、飛行船の操縦とかできるも簡単な整備ならお手の物か。
いやー、さすが遊撃士。いざっていう時は頼りになるな。い
え、たまたまですから。な
あ、ティオスケ、お前エンジン修理とかは？
いいえ、門外漢です。
She's more of a software lady, not a hardware one. Okay, V.
あなたたちはどうしてここに？私たちみたいに手配？
いや、
警察の任務でこの先にある病院に。そこでちょうどこの騒ぎに出くわしてしまう。
この先の病院。
へえ、そんな場所があるんだ。あ、それじゃあこの場は私たちが引き受け
You
る。
know, it's kind of weird that they wouldn't have a hospital in the city proper. They have it in the outskirts instead. If you need a 2-hour bus ride to get to a life saving treatment thing, it might be the end for yo ass within those 2 hours.
それは
せっかくだからお願いし。エステルさんにヨシュア君だったかな。
あ、呼び捨てでいいわよ。見たところ同い年くらいだし。
そうだね。できればお近づきの印に。ああ、それじゃエステル、ヨシュア、動力バスのことをよろしくお願いするよ。君たちの方も気をつけて。
動 協力しててっきり私リベールが一番動力。
まあリベールも技術先進国だけど伝統、それに動力ネットワークに関してはエプスタイン座、その意味では今一番動力化が進んでいる場所はこの
ナルフティータとか連れてきたら
そうだね、エステル。
あんな形だったけどちゃんとあれから3ヶ月か。みんな元気にしてるのか。
大丈夫、きっとみんな元気でいるさ。
誰のかな。そういえば特務支援課だったっけ。確か遊撃士と似たような仕事をする部署って聞いたけど。まあ花町。そっかなんだか嬉しいわね。
嬉しいって、そりゃまたどう。
だって似たような志で、それって要するにお仲間みたいなもんじゃない。今後ともよろしくね。
こりゃま。
お人よしさではロイドさん以上ですか。なんだか眩しいくらいね。
ああ、こちら。
It's pretty funny, all things considered. I mean, Estelle might be one of my like favorite protagonists. I do like the more upbeat and this has a palette change from some of the edgelords that I like journeying with, fucking Haseo as an example.
なんだか思わず私たちと同い年くらいだけど。
ああ、間違いねえだろう。あの身のこなしと技のキレ、かなりの修羅場をくぐってるぜ。
Well, they have had 3 JRPG campaigns worth of fights at this
そう
point.
ですね。私たちが苦労した魔獣をあっという間
Although I
に
haven't gotten that into the third, so I don't know if that's actually them or just their gacha pull.
今後はあの人たちも商売敵。
そうだな、落ち込んでも仕方ない。それに商売敵というよりその方がやる気が出てこない。
ライバルという意味は実力。
ま、それでもハリオスっておっさんより。
それは確かに。
まあ気の持ちようってことさ。せっかくの彼らの行為だ。このまま病院まで行かせてもらおう。
また徒歩ですけど。せいぜい少しでも体を鍛えておきましょう。
At this point, I could probably upgrade Lloyd's weapon. Look at that reach.
そこです。へい。今だわ。みんな行くわよ。はい。
ああ、
はい。
任せてくれ。えいっと、俺の番だな。
Okay, everyone's up, at least above 50.
ちょろいぜ。
へい。
Nothing to nab here. Sounds like she's naming a Jewish holiday.
えいっと、
はい。えい。
ここだ。しゃあ、一気にボコるぞ。
私の番ね。キャー。
任せてくれ。せいっと。これが俺たちの力だ。
そこです。
任せてくれ。えいっと。
今だわ。みんな行こうよ。さあ先を急ぎましょう。
Alright, one more level up the road. I thought I saw an icon go off. Might be tripping. This is the camera.
そこです。みんなチャンスよ。今だわ。みんな行こうよ。さあ先を急ぎましょう。
Salmon roe, so vaginal eggs.
Hey, hey. 私の番ね。はい、そこです。
俺の番だな。やっと。任せろ。
Come on, I need to get my CP up.
任せて。そこ。
This guy got range on him.
よし。えいってや。これが俺たちの力だ。
That lady looks almost like Chloe.
そこです。
She really does though, damn.
私の番ね。
チャンスだ。よし。
Get the ass.
よし。上出来だ。
Okay, we're gonna have some seafood tonight. Oh, I got a text message. I wonder who it's from. Oh no, it's my main chick. Alright, let's see. I gotta charge my shit up again. Oh! Well, might as well try and get this. Let's try to get this right now, Playboy. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna charge it here. Might even have to do a viewer special. Okay, we're getting ganked.
私の番です。ガンナーモード起動します。オーバルドライバー出力最大。エーテルバスタ
よし。
I wonder if there's a trophy for like beating a fuck ton of these guys at like once.
任せろ。
お返しよ。
甘いってろ。
私の番ね。そこ。
俺の番だな。えいっや。任せろ。
はい。海雲駆動。それ。
サイン。
任せて。
Alright.
俺の番だな。
Is there a way to auto these guys down?
私の番です。そこです。敵集団撃破しました。
Rune Cloth. Alright, let's see. So it's got slightly better defense and arts defense. So oh, way better arts defense actually. Do I want that on? I kind of want her to be my defensive cleric with a little bit of a marksman class to her.
先生可能。始めましょう。
俺の番だな。やっと。
チャンスです。皆さんお願いします。敵集団撃破しました。
Oh, I've got a two-parter, so she might have something to tell me. Oh no, it's my homie Kago-san. He texted me. Still gotta change my Twitter. Because that's part 2. Weird ass raccoon.
始めましょう。
They just snorted some raccoons and called it a fucking day.
さてと、そこです。
任せろ。よし。やっと。
行きます。へい。
任せろ。おととい来やがれってな。
そこです。今だわ。みんな行くわよ。上出来かしら。
Alright, we got an impede. Let's go.
Hey.
よし。えいはっ。
任せて。チャンスです。皆さんお願いします。これで一安心です。
Brilliant carrot.
行くぞ。
はい。
任せろ。そこだ。
任せて。はい。任せて。援軍駆動。
任せろ。
Oh, that's an L.
さてとそこ。
行くぜ。
I killed.
データ収集終了しました。
Okay, I wonder if they're in our data now. I might have to go for a back shot. Arts. I never met a person.
よし。一気に行くぞ。チャンスだ。よし。畳みかけるぞ。
Okay.
新手か。望むところだ。おっしゃ。
さてとそこです。任せて。やっ
As you can see, my attention span is taking a beating.
先生可能始めましょう。さてと
Okay, these guys are heavily set, that's good. I'm not separating them. I need like a range +2 for that. Quick. Arts, Oracle.
ドライブ開始。
ここだ。よっしゃ一気にボコるぞ。
Okay, I wasn't able to prevent it as well as I was hoping, but I would say that's good enough. Alright, let's try fishing. That little like texture on that water. It looks more like the outer edges of a Poland Spring gallon jug. In fact, the soil kind of looks like that too. It's kind of like the stroke of a paint of that nature, where it's a contrivance that kind of makes the medium similar to film grain. Come on. Do little pauses.
ま、こんなもんかな。それ。
Alright, that's what you gotta do. Little pauses here and there to like bait them out. I think I accidentally canceled that. I feel like I'm looking at that Miss Hannah Mix or Hannah Minx reenactment of that cat getting tickled and then outstretching its limbs. Alright, well we got the main thing. Alright.
みんなチャンスよ。
俺の番だな。やっと。
さてとそこ。チャンスです。皆さん。
I was kind of hoping for the spread of 4, but I guess I'll get them later.
これで一安心です。
That was something I was gonna have to do off screen, but yeah. I was able to do it on screen, so all the better. Alright, I did it. We out here. Ah man, this sour ass track. I just gotta get it in my head that I'm playing a PlayStation 1 game and all of a sudden this is probably okay. They're really building up Lloyd meeting up Cecile.
なかなか立派な施設だな。
聖ウルスラ医科大学大陸有数の総合病院にして、
そんなに有名だったのか。確かにバスの本数が多いあたり。
もともとは医療先進国であるレミフェリア公国の協力で設立周辺諸国からも重病人を受け入れてるって聞いているわ。
I guess Remiferia is the Lehman of medicine as opposed to freaking what's his face? The Bracer Guild.
おっと、ナース服のお姉ちゃん。いやー、眼福眼福。
ランディは元気だな。
今までにも何度か車で訪れたことはある。やっぱり徒歩で来ると結構。
ティオ、
さすがに疲れちゃった？いえ、平気です。アルモリカ村ほど遠い距離ではあります。
ならいいけど。
ええ、ご心配なく。それよりロイドさんは。
そうか。ほらほら、ロイド、とっとと会いに行こうぜ。
なんでランディがそんなに。まあいいが。セシル姉だったら話も通しやすそうだし、病院の受付で。よっしゃ
それじゃあ正面の病。
Alright. Alright, let's see. Some of this is pretty good looking. let's see. So we can't bust in there. This is where Naruto and Sasuke had their little fight. Alright, let me right in the front for a second.
よかった。それほど混んでなさそうだ。
Well, of course, there was a bus delay, so not a lot of people coming in.
そうね。混んでいる時は待合室がいっぱいになるものね。早速お姉さんのこと受け。
ああ、呼び出してもらおう。
Alright, so I think that's gonna wrap it up for actually playing this game. But we're not gonna end it just yet. I'm gonna do my little review of Boruto. So let me try to pull out the chapter. We're just like, it's more of a reaction, read along type thing. I think going forward, because of my alarm clock and how I set everything, with the exception of Tuesdays, I should be able to do these streams a bit more effectively now that I'm less preoccupied and I'm getting more used to this new schedule of mine. I'm gonna do Manga Plus. Set all cookies. Sunday, November 20th. Okay, Baptism by Fire. That's the name of this chapter. Let me scroll this thing a little down. So the cover image is Mitsuki. First actual panel is like Ada's toes, so I guess that was for me. Alright, so a lot of people kind of made this criticism of this chapter, but like you see all these guys, and because of Ada's passive ability, they're all kind of thirsting for her, looking like they're about to like sniff the seat that she got up from. Even Sai is like blushing and acting like he likes women besides Ino all of a sudden. Well, she was his beard anyway. Okay, I'm not gonna do read-alongs this time, but you know, everyone's kind of just like looking at her from, I guess, the Chubu staff, the Anbu, and the Tokubetsu Jonin. And they're all like firsting like crazy. Even the passerbys are like freaking out, men and women. You can skip this stiff greeting, Shikadeer. I know you're playing quite well. Yeah. She was listening in on... Okay, Shikamaru is glaring at Damon. I guess he got a little bit of intel on Damon. He probably saw Damon at a quick glance when Code brought him out to repel Kawaki's Death Blast. Okay, so they're trying to like take the crib that she was provided. But nah, she's levitating. I thought this would actually look cooler, but flying is portrayed in Boruto versus Naruto. It's just like levitating and looking dead, kind of like Bizarro, Superman, or Brightburn. Okay, so she's standing up. She tried to fly because she didn't want to stand out. What she really means is she didn't want all those thirsty-ass grown men, grilling her. You know, she's at a drinking age, but she's all about the shotas. Okay, so Amuro describes it as something that's run-of-the-mill among Otsutsuki, so I guess that means he even says that Boruto and Kawaki will eventually start flying when they, I guess, adapt to their new abilities, but I was never under the impression that Ida or Damon were Otsutsuki. I was under the impression that they were just advanced, modified, and shinobi. Well, regular people, but with like scientific shinobi tools. Man, Shikamaru's like, I'm tired of your ass. Always making me look dumb every chapter, Amado. I want you to tell me everything you know. Okay. Yeah, the penthouse that was given to Boruto and Kawaki is pretty nice. I mean, the ceilings are skyscraper high. Someone who doesn't like high ceilings like me might actually hate the place, but it is spacious. It's not by any means claustrophobic. Okay, so this was actually property that was leased out to someone else, but I guess they were heavily insistent that it be provided for the mission. So makes sense. You want them together in a nice crib. If they were in a claustrophobic studio apartment, then they might end up like resenting each other just because of human nature. Like psychologically, if you're in a closet with 4 other people, you're eventually gonna hate their guts. Kawaki's like, hey, yo, Boruto, stop acting like goofy and shit, man. Why you so damn cheery? Well, maybe I'm having a good ass day. Yeah, I've been on both situations, the stop smiling guy and the why do you want me to stop smiling, man? Like, chill. I can make whatever face I want. Okay. So I guess they're trying to say subtextually with these little darkened flashback panels that Kawaki is actually just on edge because he's a little unnerved at seeing Momoshiki behind Boruto. That reminds me, he never actually saw the proper Momoshiki because, well, behind Boruto. He did fight Momoshiki, possessing Boruto, but he never actually saw the likeness of Momoshiki. Our target will... So, okay, Sarada and Mitsuki are posted up outside. Describing... watching her in plain sight. Well, it makes sense. Even if they try to be discreet about it, there's not much they can do because Ida would still be able to see that they're there since she essentially has the ability to watch everything like an omniscient security camera from the day she was born onwards. Which I don't know when she was born. She seems to have Otsutsuki powers. Was she a pseudo vessel that they kind of like gave her some of those two dead Otsutsuki's powers and then lopped it off before their soul could, reside within them? So now it's Team Moegi or the new Ino Chika show formation. Okay, so I guess Chocho is showing how much she's still firsting over Kawaki, which I don't really give a fuck about because I don't like the anime and I don't like these stupid ass like shipping wars. Because it's like putting two 12-year-olds together because they're cute, or two grown-ass adults together because they're cute as well. It's the kiddiest type of shipping war ever. Like, as toxic as Final Fantasy VII's shipping wars are, at least, that's not some kiddie shit. Okay, so... Okay, so... Ida kinda leaped in. I don't see where Damon's at. So everyone's... I get what they're doing. They're making the asexual guys and the dumbasses thirst first. Because Inojin and fucking Mitsuki, Sai, they're all like thirsting like crazy. The way, what's her face, the dinosaur motherfucker, she described this scene was kind of confusing as hell. Okay, so Shikadai and what's her face? Sarada, they're not, firsting like crazy. I guess it's because Sarada like didn't see her well, same with Shikadai. And Shikadai is kind of, his thirst is offset by his ridiculous IQ. Okay, Moegi kind of pulled up. Stop showing these fucking characters. I don't like them. I'm kind of in agreement with what's his face, Heavenly Controller. Got way too many unnecessary ass characters. Okay, so he just kind of like faints over when she's like, okay, it's like seeing a childhood friend. He falls over like he's going through insulin resistance, like some type of high blood sugar spike. He got hit with it harder than anyone else. Oh, someone's like speed blitzing. Is it Damon? Yeah, Damon's on Boruto's shoulders. Okay. So, I guess Damon's protective of his sister, Ida. I guess he's gonna try to, like, egg them on to fight him. Oh, he got hit with his own attack. So, I guess it strikes at equal force. But if you're durable enough to take your own attacks, then it won't kill you. So he doesn't just necessarily reflect the end goal of the intention, just like the force of the intention itself. Yeah, damn, Kawaki must be durable as shit if he's able to take his scientific ninja tool hand claw thing. Okay, so he activated his Dharma gun and started throwing rods at Damon, but he caught them all. And now he like speed blitzed him with like a roundhouse kick. He got slept in one shot. Okay, so they're keeping up with the rule that he can only reflect attacks when he's on someone else's shoulders. So I'm gonna have to look back at the old chapters when he was getting caught lacking by Boro's cult, and one of them reflected their intent on like lopping his head off, and they lost their head as a process. Okay, so he throws a punch, Damon catches it, Boruto does a sweep kick, Damon kind of does a bridge, and then lands his feet on Boruto's, the small of his back, and boom, he kicks his ass, I guess. So they're both slept. Boruto wakes up. Okay, so Ada took it upon herself to cuddle with Kawaki and give an apology. Boruto was like, oh, that shit had no reason to happen. So that was, Damon literally confesses that was just for power scaling purposes. Kawaki gets up and he wakes up with attitude. Everything he does was with fucking attitude now. I love that shit. Hey Kawaki, Big Sis's lap is nice and soft, right? I guess it's not really a thing of Damon just has like an Umoucho pseudo permutation of an Oedipus complex. It's more like he's just trying to protect the Sis from people who can potentially kill him, but if they end up together, he don't mind that. Okay, so they're kind of having a advanced communication thing with, I guess, Shikamaru and Ino's long-distance communication feature, which we already kind of know about from War Arc. It's nice that they use that device a lot. There's certain things that they build up from the War Arc in Boruto that I really appreciate. Everything else is just dumbassery. If it's not Naruto 2, it tries to be its own thing and lean into its spin-off elements, it sucks. That's one thing I realized about this shit. It's gotta decide, yo. This is Naruto 2, but with a different main character. That's all it is. Stop trying to be like the cute, kid-friendly spin-off or whatever the fuck. It's not working. Amado's with us right now. Even I barely have. Okay, so now they're just trying to figure out Damon, and makes sense. Damon is strong as fuck. He didn't even get any power boosts, and he's just still nastier than Code. But he'll be handy for us when it's time for... I don't like to use the GRO word, but that's kind of what they're doing with fucking Kawaki and Boruto. They're just pimping like Shotas out to these cyborgs that might actually be trace aliens as well. The last panel was just Boruto and Kawaki both looking kind of... fuck. About the whole thing. And Boruto and Shikamaru and Naruto are like, okay, we're gonna want you to spill all the tea on these guys. So, they're gonna learn about Damon's powers. Which, you know, his powers are passive as well, but there's like a window where it can, you know, deal with it if need be, and I'm sure Shikamaru can come up with some for everyone, but for like a year and a half now they've been trying to avoid the tea being spilled, for the tea to be spilled. Especially when, unbeknownst to anyone except maybe Ida, Code is going to launch the Jubi army. Just a bunch of troops that are all equal in power to the Jubi. On some Cell Jr. shit. So I actually really like this chapter, but again, it's just because it's fucking attitude and everything else I like about Boruto. Exposition, Naruto 2 type shit. The little stuff in the beginning, middle with like the other peers, the friend group of Boruto, that's some spin-off bullshit that I don't really like. But I guess it's nice to show in continuity that these guys are relevant to this world. Even if it is for the same reason that Shikamaru was in Naruto as like a in-between arc kind of flavor character, a progress report type character. I'm gonna do it for tonight. The next time I'll be streaming Monday, where I'll engage in better time management. This has been your boy Mr. Wonka 7. Thank you guys for watching, and Okusei Make Day.